Welcome back. In the last tutorial, I was apparently making some kind of custom shape, and so in this tutorial I want to talk about picking up objects. And my character in this NGS for new game starter kit, it already has like a wall that it can't move into. So I want to create another set of walls so it's as if this is his house, and then when he starts out inside the house, then there will be like a doorway, and he'll go out of the doorway, and I'll have that transition into another scene, and then there'll be like a sword sitting out on his lawn for no apparent reason. So I went and spent a little bit more time creating something less blob-like. And I'm not the greatest artist, but that'll do. So let's go ahead, and I should just put that into the code. Since I'm never going to finish writing that program, I should just put this some way of streamlining this process of looking at the parameters and deciding where I actually want to get the image. So if I change this coordinate to, I don't know, let's go with 150, see if that does it. What? Oh, I gotta change this number, and I gotta change this number to see the effect. Definitely this could be streamlined for sure. So what's this, the width? 100, 100. And the height. Okay, that looks awesome. So I will go ahead and you don't need this code. Everything that you draw here is eventually going to get covered up by your program. You just need pretty much what your shape generator spits out. And then you just take that and you paste it into the program, change the image name, so just to illustrate that, all of this, if it were to go away, you'd have that program that you had before over here, and now you have the sword stored in here. So when this particular program gets covered up, now you use that sword image somewhere, wherever you want. So in this game, it looks like I used these types of objects, which I don't really like. It's better to have a constructor and prototypes for various reasons, but let's just go ahead and keep working with them. I just duplicated this wall, and I want to make its dimensions different. So I'm gonna make it like let's see. I want it to start out over here, so I need its current x coordinate plus the width coordinate. So I need it to start out right there, and I don't need it to be that wide. Well, the old one was 45 high, so I think I'll make this 45 wide. I'm trying to make the vertical back wall of his house. So now I need to go find out where that is being drawn. I believe it's in just a simple if statement. Exactly. So I'll just use that same methodology. And pass in this other object instead. And now, instead of like making a crap load of those, I'm just going to stretch this one wall all the way down. Always do a restart so that you can refresh these variables up here and see the effect on the right. To keep him from being able to move in to the wall, let's see, that must be done here. So move boy is a function of object, so I must have passed in that wall to him. He's a move boy. Oh, I remember how this works. I pass in the boy object, and then it looks at the event listeners and modifies the boy objects x, y, whatever. But here is the collide. So I think I can just duplicate this line of code right here with wall 2. It's a very slow way of coding things. Not my favorite. But like it works. So, and some people find like this easier to understand than having everything like wrapped up in arrays, and like you can make stuff look really good with like arrays. So I would encourage you to learn those better quote unquote ways of programming. But okay, so moving onwards, I want to do some scene management. There's already some scene management from the start page where he clicks a button up here and then he goes into here. And now I'm just going to have very simply if he gets above this line. So I'm going to like pretend like this little box here is his house, and if he gets out here, then he's left the house and I'm going to change the scene. So that's effectively the same thing as if it gets above this line. So boy.y is the property that we're looking for, and the y coordinate of this wall is 120. So if boy dot y is less than 120, then I need to change scenes. and now the program freezes because this isn't true and this isn't true. So the draw loop is just cycling with nothing to do at all, and it's just stuck here. So to continue with the game, of course, I need to go if scene equal 2, and somewhere I'm actually going to leave that I actually had a little set of images set up that I thought would be nice for the outside of his house. So I'm going to inject some of that code in here. Interesting. Okay, so draw has is just a function that draws this set of images right here. So I'm going to change that and go and put the rest of what I wanted in there. It's missing some walls. Okay. The background, the grass, the stone. Here's the wall. Oh, I know what's happening. This is a very common error when you're just happenstance throwing two programs together. This variable got overwritten, and so now it's this object down here because I used the same variable name for both programs. I don't think I used any of these others, so I'll just change this to wall image. So that will be the scene for my outside, and I'll go ahead and just for now just put the draw boy in that scene. Well, I'll move boy too. And I think that somewhere in here my poor programming practices are going to catch up with me, because it's not the best idea to put like your collision detection so undynamic. It's not a very extensible system right now. This has nothing to do with the levels. So as I go from this level to this level, like, it's still gonna stop me from moving. It's a bad way to do things. So, well, I guess we could just wrap those up in a condition. Problem solving 101, just say if the problem exists, make it go away. What scene was that on? So that was all on scene 1. So it'll only do those collision detections for scene 1. And now he should be free to move around on this level. But since none of these things are objects, like, I don't have a quick dirty way to say if scene equals 2, collide objects this house and this wall. So yeah, screwed myself again. Alright, as promised, we're going to have the sword out here. So if scene equals 2, goodbye, I gotta go answer the door.